Well, it sure is heating up out there, with the build-up truly with us. These next 3 months or so is when we all crank up our aircons and head to the water to stay cool. But with the Kununurra Pool and Splash Park currently closed, there are fewer options. Nathalia Embelong has this report.
That's right, Davina. There are fewer options, especially for parents like myself, trying to keep the little ones cool during the tail end of these school holidays. With our local pool and splash park right there behind me, currently out of action for repairs, this leaves us with rivers and ski beach to keep cool. But not all of us have a boat, and local parents have been reporting their kids have been eaten alive lately by water lice. This is a seasonal thing, and some say from the abundance of water geese this time of the year. Others don't seem to mind though, and just looking to stay cool in our Kimberley heat. Now, a group of locals are calling on the state government to help with the temporary relief by making water charges cheaper over the coming months.
As a passionate community member, I'm really committed to seeing the town green, and given that we have a plentiful water source, I think the fact that it is cost prohibitive for people to access water freely and cost effectively just is nonsensical to me. So what I've flagged with the state government through Davina Deanna is the possibility of us doing something that is unique, and that would be to cap the pricing at a tier 1 level. I think what I'm asking, or what I'm suggesting, proposing, is something that is outside a blanket policy but makes reasonable sense for where we live.
Watercorp has a statewide formula for pricing water that's based on how much water we use. Warringah Media has contacted our local member, Davina Deanna's office, who is in talks with Water Minister Don Punch on the issue. Many locals have taken to online to express that it's unfair locals pay so much for water when we have so much water in the East Kimberley. Davina Deanna's office sent us the following response.
I can confirm all residential customers across Western Australia pay the same rate as Perth metropolitan customers for their first 300,000 litres of scheme water each year, thanks to subsidies from the state government. In hotter regions like Kununurra, the subsidised amount is increased to 500,000 litres per year to reflect the higher water needs in those climates. The average household water use in Kununurra is around 415,000 litres annually, meaning most residents pay the same as those in Perth.
While we wait to hear if the Water Minister will make any further concessions for us beyond what's already the case, Soph Cook thinks it's a reasonable request.
Look, there is a possibility that it sets precedent and that follows suit, but no, I definitely don't think it's too hard. And I think the state government has already demonstrated that it has capacity to look at individual situations and modify as is applicable or reasonable. So definitely don't think it's too hard. Definitely think it will cause some conversation, but I think that's a good conversation to have. If it is reasonable, it is logical, and it is for community and environmental benefit, then it just makes sense.
In an additional response to us, Davina Deanna says,
I continue to engage with Minister Punch on a range of regional priorities, including infrastructure and community well-being in Kununurra. Discussions are ongoing, and I remain committed to advocating for practical solutions that support residents, particularly in managing the impacts of extreme heat.
Warringah Media also contacted our local Shire just behind me, who can't do much at the moment about water charges. But CEO Vernon Lawrence has confirmed Council is considering providing locals with some relief, including access to the splash park in these coming hot months. It's closed at the moment as Council awaits spare parts to finish repairing it. The Shire is also looking at the staffing issues around supervision at the splash park to see if they can extend the opening hours once it opens again. So watch this space, everybody.